Love of my life, you are my friend. Hey y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. We finally made it to Friday, honey. We finally made it to Friday. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Dang, Tracy. Shout out to Tracy. Tracy already sending jewels already. Shout out to Tracy. Um, Good morning, everybody. Let me know if you guys can hear me. This is what I've been looking for the last couple days. Jesus. Oh Lord, you heard my prayer. Oh, oh. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Put a one in the chat if y'all can. Okay, you can hear me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I've been looking for this letter, y'all. You know how when you hide something from yourself, but you have the intention on being able to locate it when you need it. I know I can't be the only one. Have y'all done that? There was a letter I was looking for regarding my nephew. I've been looking for this letter for the last like 3 days. I knew I brought it with me, but I didn't remember where I put it. And child, in the side of my bag, I had a composition notebook, and the letter was stuck inside the composition notebook. I don't know how in the heck I did that. I do not know how I did that. Oh my God, baby, you don't understand. Ooh, ooh, that just makes me feel so good. I've been looking for that for the last my God, I've been looking for that for like the last. Really, it's been like the last week. Jesus, thank you, Lord. All right. Whew. Jesus. Oh, y'all don't know this. I want to scream right now. I'm so happy I found it. Because I really thought I left it at home. And I was like, oh my God, this is just going to be too much. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, I was very celebratory because I found a letter I've been looking for. Um, First of all, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. We have a very, 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 very packed show. We have a very packed show. I'm going to do some church announcements, and then we are going to get this thing cranked and started. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't fall. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay, there we go. I just got too much going on in this little room, in this little cubby. Y'all, why the nurse came in here yesterday? She said, um, we might as well just let you live in here. She was trying to be funny. She was trying to be funny. I come to this room down the hall, and like two rooms down, it's like a lunch room, y'all. I kid you not. It's like a lunch room. They got a TV in here that don't work. Um, they got a coffee maker, microwave, all that stuff you need up in here, and then they got this long um sofa type thing that you can rest on or whatever. But anyway, anyhow, let me speak to y'all and then we're gonna get this thing cranked up. All right. Good morning, Mama Bees. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Precious Jewel. Good morning, Queen Sag. Good morning, Leo Lion. Good morning, Tracy. Shout out to Tracy for the jewels already. Good morning, Committed to the Journey. Good morning, Janai. Good morning, Carolina Girl. Good morning, Miss Linda Marshall. Good morning, Lot Queen. Good morning, Miss Adrian. Good morning, C. Patterson. Good morning, Miss Felicia. Yes, I jumped for joy. I jumped for joy. I'm tired, but I did jump for joy. All right. I got Paulina Pritchard up here. And in case if let me just go ahead and set the record straight because I just know somebody gonna come in the chat talking about what do Samuel L. Jackson wife, what she do? So let me just say this. I put this picture up because it's fun tea. Okay. I don't know who told her this wig was cute. Okay. So therefore, I use this picture as a funny picture because her hair looks a mess. The wig looks a mess. It's a bob and it's folded under. Shout out to Nene Leaks. What's wrong with the bob? Something. It's folded under. You know, I gotta tell the people that because people would come in here talking about what she do? What she got to do with it? She don't have nothing to do with it, baby. She ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay. Hey Shelly, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me tell y'all also too. I'm bored up here. So I've been watching old seasons of Married to Medicine Child. I have been getting my life, okay? That's exactly what they look like, a Scooby wig. Hey, I'm Natty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the things. Well, let me get church announcements out of the way. Y'all, I know that I had told everybody that you would get your oils around the Christmas time. Unfortunately, y'all, because of this hospital situation, because of me being here, seeing after my nephew, I know I'm not gonna have time to go home, pack up all of these orders, and get them sent out in time. And it's impossible for me to do. Pray that the Lord sends me some help. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this thing by myself, y'all. And so um I appreciate those of you who do understand. If you don't understand, then by all means you can reach out to us and we'll do whatever is necessary. Um because again, I people have been quite nasty about it, and I'm like, I tell them, what's going on, and it's okay, it's okay. I'm good, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to make it back home, pack these orders up, and then make it back here to see after my baby. And y'all, unfortunately, I'm just like any other parent. Your baby comes first, right? Your baby comes first. So, um, please just allow me to take care of this. And once this is taken care of, I will get your orders out. I promise you, I'll get them out. All right. Good morning, naturally be yourself. Good morning, DK. Good morning, JM Lee. If they don't understand, they're not the right people. Yeah, I just I know some people. Um, it is what it is. If people, whatever they want to do is whatever they want to do. But I got you. I get you. Hey, I'm Miss Siller. Okay, so that's that. Shout out to the awards team, y'all. This is going to be big. The award is going to be big. I do believe this weekend, a lot of things will come out. But I do want to say this. Um, we will be announcing our host for the award show and a couple of other things, and we'll be announcing our nominees on January the 2nd. Y'all know that's a day before my birthday. My birthday is in a few weeks. Okay, my birthday is in a few weeks. Okay. Um, but what was I going to say? Jesus, I lost my train of thought. Oh, nominees will be announced on January the 2nd. All of your hotel information, your travel information that you may need will be uploaded to the website, and it will be available by Monday. Let's just say Monday. Okay. All right. What else do I have? Mm, I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. I think that's it. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Hey, DK. Hey. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I was just about to ask about the orders. Yeah, naturally be yourself. Unfortunately, I'm not in Dallas. I'm not in Dallas. So, um, I'm the only one seeing after my baby. I don't have anybody to come sit up here while I go back home to pack orders. So, unfortunately, it will probably be after the holiday season. That's maybe what I do for my birthday, child. Get these orders packed up. Maybe I can find somebody to come sit on my birthday, and then I just head on down and get it taken care of. We'll figure it out though. All right. You know what, Leo Lion? I was having this debate about somebody. with somebody the other day about that, right? So growing up, maybe like until I turned probably 15, I used to get a Christmas gifts, and they used to tell me all the time, "This your birthday gifts too," because my birthday is literally a week and a couple days later. With and then when I turned like 15, my mom started buying me separate gifts. So she would buy me gifts on Christmas, and then she'd buy me gifts on my birthday. So I was having a debate about that with somebody, and we were talking about how a lot of times people are expected you to just keep the gift for Christmas and this for your birthday too. No, baby, you need to give me a gift on Christmas, and then I need a gift on my birthday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's two separate years, okay? It's two separate years. How dare you? Okay? Christmas was in 2025. My birthday is in 2026. Show you right. Hey, Mocha Drop, what's going on? All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the show. We got a lot, and I mean a lot to talk about. All right. Mm, Yeah, they be trying it. Talking about, but we're gonna get you one gift. No, you're not gonna give me no one gift. What you think this is? All right, y'all, double tap the screen as you guys come in, and let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna be talking about Tyra Banks. We're gonna be talking about Rolly from Baddies. We'll be talking about Diddy's legal win. We're gonna be talking about Trumpisha. We're gonna be talking about Don Richard. We're gonna be talking about Jocelyn Hernandez. We're gonna be talking about the healthcare costs. We're gonna be talking about the ex-astronomer, HR executive. We're gonna talk about Chick-fil-A, honey. We're gonna talk about this white lady that done filed these lawsuits. We're gonna talk about Texas State University. We're gonna talk about Caroline Levitt. And let me start with this because this is sad news. Let's start with the sad news. Get out of the way. How many? I don't know if you guys watched Sunday Best, but there was a older man on Sunday Best by the name of Elder McClendon. He was on season 3 of Sunday Best, and he was Leandria Johnson's runner up, and he was a mighty force. Okay, he was a mighty force. Well, yesterday he did pass away at the age of 95. And believe it or not, up until that man's passing, he was still doing bookings at the age of 95. Okay, shout out to him because that's a good life to live right there. 95 years old, and so he has passed away at the age of 95. But we definitely want to keep his family in prayer. His family is a very talented family. His daughter sings. Um, we have a really talented family. So prayers out to Mr. McClendon's family. All right. In other sad news, yesterday, y'all, NASCAR driver or NASCAR champion Greg Biffle and his wife and children were unalived in a plane crash in North Carolina. Um, Let me get to this really quick. So all the information that I have thus far just says that they were in a plane crash. Along with he was in a plane crash along with his wife and children, and they tragically passed away from the plane crash in North Carolina. I actually did see the footage of this. Y'all, horrible, 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 horrible. That's all we know thus far. We don't know. At least I haven't read anything where it may give us what may have happened, but this is where we are. So prayers out um to the family. That has to be, oh God, that has to be horrible. But prayers out to the family in regards to that loss. I hate that. I hate that. All right, y'all. So this is a scary situation. Okay. A Florida man is facing a felony for doing his job in a careless manner. A tow truck driver, Sergio Sorayas, whatever, 34, has been charged with child neglect after a young girl fell from a vehicle being towed from a restaurant, according to the arrest report. So basically, y'all, this black man goes inside of this restaurant to go pick up some food. He gets ready to just kind of, you know how you do if you go order some food somewhere and you just kind of migrate to the window or to some chairs or whatever. And so he just happened to turn around and see that there was a tow truck backing up to his car. Well, inside of the car was his 4-year-old daughter. Well, I don't know if she was 4. Well, I don't know where I got 4 from. But anyway, his daughter was still in the car. And the man drove off. His daughter fell out of the vehicle, fell out of the car. Now, they're saying that this man said he checked the car multiple times and did not see anybody in the car. You lying, sir. You lying. You just wanted to get that coin. Now, the video shows him driving away while the girl's father was running after the tow truck telling him to stop. The father told police that he banged on the truck's window to warn the driver that his daughter was inside of the car, but the truck kept going. The father then observed his daughter fell out of the vehicle onto the road and ran into oncoming traffic. The girl suffered minor injuries to her arm and calf and was taken to the hospital. This man, the tow truck driver, later returned the vehicle after police contacted the towing company and was arrested. According to the arrest report, the tow truck driver admitted that he did not check the car for occupants, but in the actual video of the news clipping, he specifically says out loud that he checked the vehicle 3 times, later to admit that he lied about it. That is insane. So he is charged with child neglect without great bodily harm, a 3rd-degree felony, and was released on a $10,000 bond. Child, I could only imagine how I would feel, baby. I'm taking everybody out. Huh? Yeah. By my child being in his back seat and you decided to still take the truck. And y'all, he was almost doing like Bernice used to do. Y'all know how Bernice used to do what was the show called? Y'all know how Bernice used to pull off with them people cars and stuff? That's how that man did. He just peeled out with them people car. Didn't even think about it. And let me just say this. Whenever your car get towed, your car is never the same because they don't care. They just gonna put the car on the truck and going on about their business. Never they did with this 4-year-old little girl. I don't know why I keep saying she's 4. With this little girl in the back seat that done fell out of the car like she child onto oncoming traffic. Yeah, not by my child. Not by my child. You wouldn't. Absolutely the freak not. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our next topic. All right, y'all. So the U.S. government admits role in the deadly mid-air collision that unalived 67 people near the D.C. airport. Now, give me 1 second. Let me... wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Let me read this article to y'all. The U.S. government admitted in a court filing Wednesday that it was partially at fault in the mid-air collision between the American Airlines passenger jet and the U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter that unalived 67 people earlier this year. In the 209-page filing by the Justice Department, government lawyers wrote that the U.S. admits that it owed a duty of care to plaintiffs, which it breached, thereby approximately causing the tragic accident on January the 29th of 2025. It goes on to say that the filing states that the crew of the Army Black Hawk helicopter, which was conducting a training mission with night vision goggles on that night of the crash, failed to establish and maintain proper and safe visual separation with a regional American Eagle flight that was approaching runway 33 at Reagan National Airport near Washington, D.C. American Eagle and PSA Airlines are subs to American Airlines. The Army Black Hawk helicopter pilot failed to maintain vigilance so as to see and avoid other aircraft, and their failure was a cause and in fact in proximate cause of accident, the filing states. All right. It goes on to say that it was the deadliest plane crash in the U.S. since November of 2001. The Justice Department also identified an air traffic controller in the DCA tower as partially to blame for the accident, arguing that the controller negligently violated a Federal Aviation Administration order by failing to follow the procedures for visual separation between the helicopter and passenger jet. At the time of the accident, there was one controller managing helicopter traffic in the area and departures and arrivals at DCA, according to multiple sources. The extraordinary revolution by the U.S. government was in response to a lawsuit filed by the family of Cassie Crafton, one of the passengers on the jetliner. Meanwhile, the National Transportation Safety Board's investigation into the deadly crash is still ongoing. The final results of the investigation and redemptions were expected before the anniversary, are expected. No, they were expected before the anniversary of the crash. Tim and Sherry Lilly, the parents of First Officer Sam Lilly, who was the cockpit of the American Eagle flight number 5342 that night of the crash, maintained their son did everything right leading up to the collision. We stand by the facts presented by the NTSB's investigation hearing, which confirmed that AA 5342 Captain Jonathan Campos and our son, First Officer Sam Lilly, compiled with all required federal procedures and industry standards operating practices, the Lillys wrote. Okay, that is the end of that article. So, you know, that's interesting to me. It's quite interesting to me. Hey, Miss Monet, that's really interesting to me. Didn't they say the white lady was a hero and didn't do anything wrong? That what they said. That what they said. That what they said. Y'all, this is sad. So I just had to give y'all an update on this. I really don't have no thoughts on this because how your parents know you did everything you're supposed to do? How do parents know that? I'm curious. How do the parents know that you did? How do they know? Was they there? Was they on the phone with him? Did they go through a pilot training with him? How do no shade, no tea? How do the parents know? I'm curious. How do the parents know specifically? I mean, but okay. Anyway, let's move on, child. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, Dallas Austin. Um, Let me just read this to y'all because this is crazy. When I saw this, I was like, all right, isn't this something? So let's get into it. Producer Dallas Austin is speaking out about the shocking studio encounter that he says crossed the line while working with singer Macy Gray. Yeah, we're talking about Macy Gray, honey. During a recent appearance on T.I.'s Expeditiously podcast, the Grammy winning songwriter accused Gray of groping him during a recording session in Los Angeles. Recalling the moment, Austin said that people around him kept checking in. I'm like, yeah, am I missing something? They're like, no, keep going, you're fine. Austin claimed that Gray later sat beside him and assaulted him. Gray, come sit next to me. Gray says, Macy Gray says this, come sit next to me. I'm sorry, y'all. This not funny. 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 It's not funny. I had to. Come sit next to me. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. She said, "Come sit next to me." She sticks her hands down my pants and squeezes me, and then goes, "Ooh, that's nice." Lord, help me, please. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. Kill the visual, Jesus. Take the visual out of my head, Jesus. Please take the visual out of my head, Lord. The visual don't got no business being in my head, God. Take it out right now. Take the visual out right now, Jesus. Take the visual out right now, Jesus. Take the visual. Take the visual out, Jesus. Yeah, I want the Lord to take this visual out of my head. But anyway, she said, I'm going to repeat it one more time. "Come sit next to me." And she sticks her hands down my pants, squeezes me, and then goes, "Ooh, that's nice." He admitted feeling conflicted afterwards. I was like, damn, I didn't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel right now. I feel a little violated. I looked, I took that home with me that night, cried in the car. T.I. responded, "Violating people, that's not a good thing." Austin also accuses Gray of taking his Ferrari and leaving him stranded. Prince ain't playing. It's pitch black. She goes, "Let me see your keys." So then I'm standing outside. Everyone left. Despite everything Austin said, I love Macy though. She's just different. See, that's why I didn't really want to. How we supposed to take this? How, how we supposed to take this? Hey, Bama girl, thank you. I want you to verbally hear me say thank you. Hey, Symmetry, good morning, everybody. If I didn't speak to you, hey, Tanya, hey, Mona, hey, everybody, hey, Miss April, hey, everybody. Um, y'all, what we supposed to do with this? Cause if he don't feel no way, he said despite everything, he still love Macy. Y'all, what we supposed to do with this? Macy is very different. Macy Gray is very different. But what we supposed to do with this? Well, do anybody know? What do we do with this? I- mm, she was absolutely 1000% wrong if she did this. If she grabbed that man's belongings and grabbed it and said, "Ooh, that's nice," she's wrong. She's absolutely wrong. But I'm not sure what you want us to do with this. And again, it's not right. It's not right. Anytime it happens to a man, woman, boy, child, whatever, it ain't right. It's just not right. But I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with this though. Maybe they was just having casual conversations. I don't know. But again, she was wrong. Indeed, she was wrong. That is, if he did not want it, that is sexual assault. Period. Point blank. And it's wrong. It's wrong. Um, but I think if you're okay with it and you love her and all of the things and she's just different, I just don't know what that did to bring that up. But okay. I mean, listen, who are me? Who are me? Who are me? Who are me? I said, who are me? Who are me? Who are me? Who are me? Anyway, let's move on. Dallas Austin. All right, sir. All right now. Mm, mm, mm. So let's get into this. So, Texas State University cancels Black History exhibit for February, blaming anti DEI bill. Okay, let's get into this, honey. The Texas State University has canceled a Black History Month exhibit originally scheduled for February due to concerns about Texas anti DEI legislation. The decision to withdraw the invitation for the Black History 101 mobile museum has sparked significant backlash, with civil rights organizations arguing that it's an instance of viewpoint discrimination. The university initially cited Senate Bill 17, which limits diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, as the reason for the cancellation. However, the university later clarified that the decision was made in error and now reconsidering future programming. This incident raises larger questions about free speech and the role of the institutions in challenging our complying with the state laws. Um, I wish I could tell y'all I'm gagged or I'm gooped or something about it. I wish I could tell y'all I was shocked or surprised by it. It's Texas for you. So all y'all people that want to move here to Texas, these laws that they just signed into place, y'all don't do it. Don't do it. Stay wherever you at. Be blessed wherever you at. Don't come here. I'm telling y'all now. Don't come here. You come here to visit. That's it. Don't move here. Okay? And I ain't saying that Governor Hot Wheels is gonna win again, but I know Texas. I know Texas. Anybody that live in Texas in the chat right now? Where my Texas people at? This is an ongoing, always an ongoing thing. And then my Texas people in the chat, I, I expect nothing different. I expect them to come back with some more bull crap about it as well. I do. I expect them to come back with some more bull crap about this in just a minute. You hold on. Just hold on. It's Texas for you. Yeah, I'm so not surprised. It's Texas for you. It's Texas for you. Okay, there are my Dallas people. We got a comedian in the house. Shout out to the comedian. Come on, Texas, Dallas, Texas. Kate Calloway is in Dallas, Texas. Nitwit. I didn't know you were here, Nitwit. Queen Sag, you here? I didn't know you was in Texas. Grand Prairie. Maybe I did. Y'all probably. I knew. Now DK. I knew you was in Texas. Good morning, Miss Didi. Thank you so much for the jewels as well. Thank you, Miss Monet, for the jewels as well. Oh, Leo Lion, you in Texas too? So are we shocked by this in any way, shape, or form? I don't think we are. This is Texas for you. It's Texas for you. And as I stated before, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have any hope that Hot Wheels is not going to win this election. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. But I don't have hope that he's not going to win. I honestly believe he's going to be right back in office again, y'all. Oh, we a little faith. I have none. I have none in Texas. I do not. I just don't. Um, we want to vote that man, will that man right up on out of office. But just deep down in my shanana, I don't believe it's going to happen. I just don't. I think that he is going to occupy this space one more time. I do. Well, and I say one more time, but y'all know they don't have any term limits here in Texas, so he can keep running. He can keep winning. It's Texas for you. Texas is definitely he's going to be here again. And I agree, we have to get him out. And I'm full fledged for getting him out. I am. But I just don't I don't see anybody else. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think Hot Wheels is going to be right back in the same position one more time. I do. I truly believe that. I can't stand them either. And if it's left up to me, I'll roll them off a ramp with nothing but ice on it. You know how these cars be having pileups and stuff? Do that same thing in his wheelchair. Have a wheelchair pile up for all I care. That's how much I don't care about him. Anywho, moving on, honey. All right, so let's talk about this win. Diddy had a win in court, y'all. Diddy had a win in court. All right. A federal judge has dismissed a sexual assault lawsuit filed by Ashley Piram against Sean Diddy Combs, Drewski, and Odell Beckham Jr. The case, which alleged a 2018 incident, was tossed out on December the 16th of 2025, primarily due to procedural failures. Key reasons for the dismissal: failure to prosecute. The plaintiff failed to officially serve the defendants or meet multiple court deadlines. Lack of counsel. After Ashley's original lawyers withdrew in September of 2025, she was unable to secure new legal counsel. Alibaba evidence. I know that's not what they say, but Drewski and Beckham provided records indicating that they were in different states at the time of the alleged incident. This dismissal was made without prejudice, meaning the claims could potentially be refiled in the plaintiff secures if the plaintiff secures counsel, while Diddy remains jailed on unrelated federal charges. All three men have denied these specific allegations as fabricated. Okay, so there's a win for Diddy, Drewski, and Odell Beckham. I knew they was gonna throw that crap out. We knew Drewski wasn't even Drewski then. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody knew that was gonna get thrown out. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get into our next topic. Let me put the catch up here, y'all. Y'all know we're doing $12.12 here on the platform. That's how you can support the platform. $12.12. We appreciate it. Hopefully, our treasurer is in the bushes and will drop down from the bushes and speak. Hey, treasurer, ain't talking about you or nothing. All right. So we are going to get into our next story, which is very, very, very interesting to me. Controversy emerged in San Diego when the public library canceled a performance by local artist Aline White. The one-woman play, titled The Spirits of Civil War, featured White portraying several historical figures, including the renowned Harriet Tubman. I don't even got to go no further, but I am. Y'all heard me correctly. A white woman down to a play, wrote a play about civil rights, and you portraying, as a white woman, you portraying Harriet Tubman. Girl, let me keep going. The decision to cancel the show followed public backlash regarding a white woman portraying a historical black figure. Following the cancellation, White filed a lawsuit against the city of San Diego, claiming that her First Amendment rights were violated. She argued that the library, as a government entity, could not be censored, nor could they do any of this based on the content or casting of any of her performances. It goes on to say that the legal battle, y'all get Charlie out of here. Charlie is not welcome in my church home. I don't know Charlie, but he said, is that a man? Get Charlie out of here, mods, please and thank you. Get Charlie out of here. Charlie, you're not welcome to the cookout, baby. Okay, you're not welcome to the cookout. Okay, goodbye. All right, we don't want you around here at the cookout. Okay. Where was I in this? Now, the legal battle reached a resolution. The city agreed to pay White a $60,000 settlement. As part of the agreement, White was permitted to host her play at the Scripps Ranch Library. The city maintained that the settlement was a business decision to avoid further litigation costs. So you mean to tell me the city of San Diego ain't nothing but a bunch of punks around there? It says that the case remains a point of discussion regarding the intersection of free speech and cultural appropriation. Critics argued that the performance was insensitive and diminished the legacy of Tubman, while supporters of the settlement emphasized the importance of protecting individuals or individual expression from the government intervention. Ultimately, the play proceeded in late 2022, concluding a year long legal saga. Well, I didn't know nothing about it until 2025. So let me get this right. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. So, the white lady wrote a play about civil rights. She decided to play Harriet Tubman, received backlash for being a white woman portraying black historical importance. And then you turn around and sue the city of San Diego because the city of San Diego said we not going to allow that. And then the city of San Diego was some punks and decided to settle with you, still allow you to run the play and pay you $60,000. Y'all don't see a problem with that? Maybe it's just me because I don't see nothing. I don't see y'all saying nothing. Y'all don't see a problem with that? It is absolutely culture appropriate. It's a whole lot of what you're doing over there that shouldn't be done, and there should no excuses be made for. Go off, white lady. I guess you got the $60,000 and you got the city of San Diego in your pocket, girl. I don't know what to say. Child, let me move on. Cause I don't I'm mm. Anyway, Tyra Banks. Let's get into Tyra Banks. Honey, Tyra Banks is facing legal trouble over her former Smy's Dream ice cream shop in Washington, D.C. The supermodel turned entrepreneur is being sued for $2.8 million with a lawsuit claiming that she abandoned the business location without fulfilling obligations tied to the space. According to the complaint, the ice cream shop was part of a larger development agreement, and the plaintiffs alleged that leaving the site vacant has caused significant financial loss, including lost rent, promised revenue, and redevelopment opportunities. The legal filing argues that Banks and her partners failed to uphold their end of the agreement and is now being held financially responsible with a $2.8 million lawsuit. Wow, Tyra. Wow, wow, wow. Now speaking of other things now, I don't know if this right here is all the way one thou wow true because I think that this is interesting. Now, if y'all don't know Big Roly Poly got her start over there on the Zeus Network. I think she was on that dating show Chance of Life or Chance Dating, whatever the name of that show was. So let's talk about Big Roly Poly Oly. I don't like Roly Poly. I'm just being honest. So that's why I call her Roly Poly Oly. All right, so let's get into this. Now, this is an article. It says the drama between baddie stars reached a boiling point this week as Summer took to social media to claim that Roly Poly Golden Martin is currently drawing in massive legal debt exceeding $2.5 million owed to Gold's plastic surgery. This explosive allegation stemmed from a high profile arbitration victory in late 2024 where um, a New Yorker was awarded goes plastic surgery roughly 2.33 million, a figure that has since climbed with interest in legal fees after Rowley was found to have breached her influencer contract and defamed the practice. According to the court documents, Rowley allegedly failed to fulfill her promotional duties for the Transforming Rowley series and re- uh, engaged in a smear campaign against the facility, leading to a staggering judgment that Summer is now using as leverage on their upcoming feud, Baddies USA. I don't know who Summer is, but there is literally a court filing here. There's a court filing, and it does indeed say that they are suing because she did not meet her financial obligation, or she did not meet her obligations, her influence obligations within her contract. So y'all know when them people go get them surgeries, they go get that fat removed from their stomach and put on their butt and all that extra kind of stuff. I don't know what this stuff is called, BBL, makeover, whatever. I, Here's my thing about Gold's plastic surgery, and I guess y'all have to come after me too. Y'all be doing folk surgery knowing them folk be too big. Y'all be doing them folk surgery knowing they be too big. Roly Poly Oly was way too big for y'all to be doing that surgery on, and y'all did it anyway. Them people always complain. Who was it that said that their mom went down there? It was a celebrity. I can't remember who it was. Their mom had went down there to the Gold's plastic surgery to get a surgery done, and the mom ended up getting really sick because she did not. They did not. They did not tell her she needed to lose all that weight before she got on that surgery table. Okay. Roly Poly Oly looked like the same Roly Poly Oly before she got started with all this. And that's why people said that she's starting to gain her weight and stuff back because of the fact that she wasn't going to her appointments to keep getting that stuff taken care of. And now they say she out here eating a Grinch box from um, McDonald's. They say she over there eating a SpongeBob box from. They say she eating a SpongeBob box from Burger King. They say she over there eating a pirate box from Captain D's. They say she over there at Long John Silver's eating a fish box, a fish platter box over there. They say she round there at the Whataburger, eating a burger box. They say she round there at Papa John's, popping their pizzas in the oven for them. They say she round. They say she round there at Wingstop making the ranch and eating it. That's what they said, y'all. That's what they said. Roly Poly Oly is doing out there. I said, whoa, what? She doing what now? They say she making that ranch and honey mustard down there, and she eating it too. At the same time, she making it. What they said. I didn't say it, y'all. Them people said it. Them people said it. They said she was. They said baby, when they said she was down there to the when they said she was down there to the Papa John's making them folk pizza for them, I fell out. Do y'all hear me? I fell to the ground when them people said that. I'm sorry. I don't like her. Rolly has been transformed, and she's IPV, and she's supposed to be dropping videos and promos for goals all the time. She hasn't been posting. That's why they suing. That's why they suing them. But they should be shut down. I'm trying to remember the celebrity's name in my head, and I can't remember who it was. But there was a celebrity that was complaining about their mom going down to the Gold's Gym, and their mom ain't been well since. But listen, do whatever you want to do to your body. Do it sparingly and do it with the do it with. Can I also say something too? And I hope that this does not come off nasty. I hope it does not come off rude. I hope I hope this doesn't happen. Um, I follow this lady on Instagram, and I'm not really trying to knock nobody hustle, and I won't give the name just for that reason because I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to knock somebody's hustle. I see yesterday she makes this post where she posts that she getting ready for her surgery. All these surgeons goes plastic surgery. That was Meatball. It was Meatball's mom. It was Meatball's mom. You sure right. You sure right, Nitwit. Thank you. I was trying to remember. I'm like, somebody came out and talked about it. Sure was Meatball. Because I remember her crying on camera. Sure was. Sure was. But I'm gonna say this. So there's this lady on Instagram, and it's a couple things that I find wrong with what she doing, and I'm just gonna give her a say it here. So she got this class where she's charging people $500, and it's like a bundle package. She teach you how to approach doctors about getting a BBL and lipo. She also teaches you how to do the videos to promote for these particular businesses. And basically, it's like she charging $500 for somebody to just Google this very, very valuable information before you let anybody cut on your body, put point anything at your body, do anything. You should do research, right? So here's my thing. I'm not knocking nobody hustle because you do whatever you do. But charging $500 to get people ready for BBL is actually diabolical bullshit. And I don't care how you look at it. That is diabolical. Okay. That is diabolical. This same person walks around. She has a stomach on her. She walks around with these bras on all the time with her stomach hanging out. She go pick up her kids from school with her stomach hanging out, with her braids plaited up, with her hair plaited up in braids. Like she finna get ready to put on a wig, but don't never put on a wig and go down into them kids' school and still be trying to promote this stuff about the BBL to the teachers and stuff. Girl, I straight up had to unfollow her yesterday because I was just so disgusted. First of all, why in the world is you walking around with your stomach out like that? Just because your stomach big don't mean you gotta walk around with your stomach like that. It's when I say it's disgusting, y'all. And then you go to these kids' school embarrassing them because you got your big nasty stomach hanging out and you got these Cleo braids on your head. Y'all stop doing kids like that. Y'all and then get mad when a kid try to tell you they embarrassed or something. What you mad for? You got these old 1966 plaits upside your head, matted all up on your head, and you got the nerve to show up to the school. Let me tell y'all something. If you under the sound of my voice and you go to that school with a bonnet on, you go with slides and slippers on, you go with super short shorts on, you go with your stomach and your titties hanging out. Let me tell you something. You're wrong and you're nasty. You're wrong and you're nasty. Stop embarrassing your kids like that. For what reason can you not wake up an extra 10 minutes, brush your teeth, put you on a wig, put you on some clothes, and go down there to that school? I am sick of y'all parents coming out of the house and you grown, you do get to do whatever you want to do, but guess what? It come with consequences and it come with people talking about you. Y'all nasty. I don't like that. I don't like it whatsoever. Walking around here with your stomach hanging out. Girl, if you don't put that big joker up, I don't understand that. Even in nephew school, I see it all the time. I see these mothers showing up. And y'all, unfortunately, we got to talk about the mothers because the daddies ain't showing up. I don't know what the daddies is over there doing, but they ain't doing this. The daddies ain't showing up in hoochie shorts and no shirt. Girl, that lady was walking around her stomach just flapping, and she talking to the camera, talking about, and you haters. Ain't no who hating on your extra heavy stomach, please. Who is hating on your extra heavy stomach? Nobody. Most people, if they see their stomach like that, baby, they trying to either get rid of it or hide it. Not her. She walking around and it's flapping from side to side because it's just so big. I'm telling y'all, when y'all go to this school and you don't put no clothes on, you don't put no wig on, you don't do right, I'm gonna talk about you like a dog. And I will talk about you to your face. Put some clothes on and stop embarrassing them kids. Girl, your belly button sitting wider than I-20. Belly button wider than a runway at the airport. Girl, put some clothes on. Girl, I am disgusted. And we know you can't clean your belly button with no tooth, with no Q-tip. You need a damn cup towel for that belly button. And again, y'all bring this on y'allself when y'all come out the house like that because it ain't necessary. Nah, bro, they be having parents not to show up looking like that to the school. Stay in your car. You're right. Yeah, I'm here to get the mamas together. Same with them pajama pants. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. I am different. I don't like that stuff in the airport either. I don't. I don't like that stuff in the airport either. It's a public place and you never know who you may run into in the airport. What if you in the airport and you on your way to your next flight and you run into shoot, I don't know. Let's say you run into Beyonce. First of all, Julius ain't gonna let you get no picture with Beyonce, but let's just say you wanted a picture with Beyonce. You go take a picture in your night clothes, in your pajamas, in your bonnet. Now I understand if you got a protective style and you need to put a bonnet on. And when I say protective style, maybe you got your hair pinned up and you getting ready it's curled up and you getting ready to let it down or something like that. I understand that. But y'all, I don't like that ignorant stuff. Y'all walk around here at the airport with these some of them bonnets be ugly. You wearing these ugly bonnets. You wearing crop tops that don't cover your stomach, and you put some clothes on. It be cold on that aeroplane anyway. Just ghetto. Cause that's exactly what it is. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. And somebody gotta say it. Jesus. And the reason why I say I'm okay with a bonnet is because I've traveled with some good girlfriends that have had like really protective styles that they needed to protect till they got to their location. I can understand that, especially if you fully clothed. I get it. But some of these people just be ghetto. Y'all just walk out the house just ghetto, just and it irks me. And I know y'all probably going he over there talking like Monique. Monique wasn't wrong when she told y'all she didn't like seeing folks in the airport in pajama pants and stuff like that. Girl, why you can't put on a jogging suit? If you're gonna put on some pajamas, why you can't put on a jogging suit? Why you can't put on a what you call it? I call it a jogging suit. I know that's so old school. What is it called? A hoodie and a pair of sweatpants. I do not do bonnets outside or inside. I can understand that. I can understand. Hey Nikki P, I always dress cute when I fly. I mean, I don't know what be wrong with these people. Y'all act like these folks act like they going to get in a bed. No, you're not going to get in your bed, girl. You going to the next. You going to the next place you going to. Walk around here looking good. That wasn't even on my. This wasn't even on my talking point list today. Put some clothes on. I'm sick of y'all. I'm so sick of y'all. Yeah, a good Nike outfit, a good Adidas outfit, a good like tracksuit, a good hoodie and sweatpants. That's all you got. Now I don't know about Sheba Sheree, but um, all of the things, you know, child, these people be tripping. Okay, I don't really have much to say on Richard. Don Richard. Wait a minute, I ain't done yet. Let me run this back real quick. Another thing. Another thing, don't be trying to talk out the side of your neck down to the place when people start looking at you and judging you, and then you ask, you gonna get smart with the people and ask the people what they looking at. I'm looking at the fact that you got your fat stomach out. That's what I'm looking at. And that's what I'm looking at. You don't gotta dress like that. Like, I know big people that know how to really dress. They know how to, boy, they know how to pin that gut in, that stomach in. They know how to do all the things. Y'all be walking around here, child, no bra, titties wandering through, through the airport on their own. Titties got a mind of their own. Stomach do too. Please put some clothes on. Just please. That's I'm tired of it. All I see is titties. Just titties. Just titties everywhere. I mm-mm. Mm-mm. Thank you, Tanya. That's my thing. You never know who you gonna run into at the airport or on your flight. And you walking around here ain't got no bra on, uh stomach all hanging out. And again, I don't typically see men. That's why I ain't giving it to men. I don't see men. I do see a few men wearing pajamas. I don't like that. Put on a tracksuit or something. But it mainly be women. Let's just call it thing a thing. It mainly be women. They be walking around here looking like who did it and what the fuck. I know y'all sick of me. And another thing. No, I'm just playing. And another thing. Let me tell y'all about y'all booty shorts down to the airport. Have you lost your mind? My grandmama would say to somebody like you, my grandmama would say, put some clothes on before you catch pneumonia in your ass. Huh? What is you showing up to the airport for in booty shorts? Right. DDS need to buy you a whole new bonnet because your bonnet is musty and greasy. All them chemicals then leaked on that bonnet, and you walking around here. Uh, Girl, and then some of y'all got the nerve talking about, can you smell it? Yeah, we can smell it. It smell like rotten badussy. That what it's. It smell like old sweaty pussy. That what it smell like. Put that thing up. Take the thing out. Can't you wash them? Well, you ain't even gotta wash. Buy you another one. Buy you another one. Buy you another one. Bonnet over here smelling like 15-year-old Cheez-Its. Wet Cheez-Its at that. Please. Please. Oh, funky, musty bonnet. Buy you another one. And if you buy them custom ones from the other people, buy you more than one at a time. Yet you know you going somewhere. Oh, musty. I never forget one time I did sit next to this lady on the plane. I want to say this was a Delta flight. I did sit next to this lady one time coming back from Atlanta. This was actually last year coming back from Atlanta in coming back from Atlanta in December. I never forget sitting next to this lady, and I'm sitting down here in my I'm sitting on the in the aisle seat, okay, on the right hand side in the aisle seat, sitting right there. She's sitting in the middle, and it's another guy sitting over there by the window. She gonna lean over to me tomorrow. Do I smell good? Y'all, I took my headphones off and I looked down. I said, excuse me. She said, do I smell good? Girl, I smelled that bonnet before I smelled anything on you. Musty ass bonnet. Girl. No, ma'am. I put them headphones back on so quick I did not answer her. Girl, why is you asking me that? I ain't trying to offend you or nothing. You ain't finna call the police on me. I ain't finna be on nobody no fly list. I didn't answer her because if I answer her, it's gonna be a lie. I went finna lie to that lady. I smelled that mustache bunny. I said, oh no, ma'am. Cause she leaned down. She leaned down. I said, oh, ooh. And if your bonnet musty like that, your hair musty. If your bonnet funky, your hair funky. Yeah, I don't even know how we got off on this tangent about we was talking about big roly poly oly down to the gold gym, and somehow we didn't got over here on these bonnets and stuff. She knew it was stanky, that's why she asked me. I was like, girl. And I wish on a plane you could be like, can I switch seats with somebody? Girl. Ugh. When I had to ride all the way back home with that mustache bonnet next to me. Just throw the bonnet away. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. You knew it was funky. Smelled like an earring back on top of your head. Okay. Can we get 5 people? 5 people right now. Under the sound of my voice. I still got some more stories to give to y'all. But can we get 5 people to bless the platform today with $12.12? You can't do $12.12. You can do $6.12. Can we get 5 people to bless the platform on today? All right. Well, it's Friday. It's Friday. Okay, so let's get into Don Richard, child. So Don did an interview, and she says that she was iced out of Danny the Kane, the reunion tour, and she's saddened that all 5 members weren't included. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Aubrey O'Day ain't on that either, is it? I don't know why I thought she was there, but apparently not. But let's get into what Don had to say, child. Oh, it's connected to the headphones. No, it's not. Here we go. Why I can't hear it?
I have a question. Danny Kane. Talk to me. Let's Danny Kane is on the Untold Chapter tour, or they come back together, and you're not on stage with them. And I love, and I feel like even though you're not there, you are there because Don Richard, you created the name.
Yes, I did come up with the name, but the name is for all of us. I'm not like that. That we built the name together. It is a brand. I don't agree with the way I've been betrayed. I am not the things. If you know me and you guys know me, I would never hurt anyone. I would never talk ill of someone. I would never. Someone. I would never I'm not that person. So the narrative that has been spun about me is not correct. It's a lie. But that's life, and I'm not someone that's going to go on. I've never been this person to talk ill of the brand and that doesn't benefit the fans to go and fight and go in on podcasts and talk negatively. That's not the place. You know what I mean? We have to talk to one another. We have to be honest. All of us. You know what I mean? I nowhere near to say that I'm perfect, but I am not the person that they are saying that I am. However, we are here, and I wasn't involved. I was iced out of this one, and that's a choice. But I'm not gonna go back and forth and be messy and call myself the mother. No, I wish it could be all 5 of us. I wish we could be honest and apologize for the ways in which we've treated each other. On all fronts, not just making it a me thing and I'm a villain and I'm the one that always fucks it up. That's not the truth. We all have to take accountability for what and also the horribleness of our trauma. That's a part of it too. We were treated horribly by an abuser. That is a real thing. And we have to acknowledge that. But here we are. I am saddened by the reality that it can't be all 5. Will we get to a place? I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not going to talk bad about, that is not my character. I'm not going to shit on the brand. I don't agree with the way in which I've been portrayed. It's not true. We can have issues that happened 20 years ago, but we are grown. There's no reason that we should be nasty to one another. We were all hurt. I just am sad that I wasn't a part of it. And though they say that I am and that I was, we all know the reality. We know it's not a hard thing to text and us to sit down and say, let's have a conversation. And I understand that that may not be where we are right now. And that sucks.
Daddy?
Okay, y'all, that's what Dawn had to say about her, how she's portrayed out here within Danny Kane. Now, listen, I mean, I can't take nobody's experience away because we weren't really there. We weren't there. None of us was there. You know what I'm saying? But this is her lived experience, y'all. This is her lived experience. So, I mean, who are me? Who are me? Who are me? Who are me? Don is the problem. Aubrey told us this told us this a long time ago. That she double crossed the girls to get to Diddy. I can believe it too. I don't know. Do I think that Don is completely innocent? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. To be sitting up here and making it sound like you're an angel on somebody's shoulder, I don't believe that. I just don't. I don't believe that. I do not believeth that. All right, so yeah, KK, who are me? Who are me? That's what I said, KK. Who are me? Who are me? KK, is that a problem? Is it a problem that I said who are me, KK? You got an issue with it? Huh? Hello, KK. Do you have an issue with me saying who are me? Hi, KK. Yeah, I asked KK. KK got an issue? KK, is KK all right? KK, you okay? Did you have a chorizo and egg burrito this morning? You didn't even come in here and speak. You just said who are me with 3 question marks. Are you well? You okay, KK? Now KK don't got nothing to say. Now KK quiet. Girl. Now KK don't have nothing to say. Anyway, moving on. So let's get into this. So a Chicago church deacon has been sentenced to 8 years in prison after robbing a man that he met on a dating app called Grindr. Y'all know we talked about this yesterday. We talked about the app yesterday. Prosecutors say that the victim invited him, but things felt off the moment he arrived. When the victim asked him to leave, the situation escalated. Authorities say that the deacon pulled out a gun, not the deacon. The deacon pulled out a pow, demanded money, and grabbed the keys to the victim's roommate's car. The victim's wallet was inside the car. After fleeing, he was caught on camera trying to use the stolen credit card at a gas station because he ran out of gas. Wow. This is horrible, but sir ran out of gas. Yeah, I see KK gone now. KK wasn't expecting us to load up, but that's what we do over here. Police connected the dots during doorbell footage, card activity in the victim's statement. He eventually pleaded guilty and received an 8-year sentence, but with time served and electronic monitoring credit, he could be released as early as 2027. Yeah, y'all. I don't know. I don't be trusting people. I don't be trusting these people. I don't. I mean, it's a lot of booty and ping being out here for me, but listen, I get it where I know it's sad. I get it where I know I'm gonna be all right. Okay, because some of y'all crazy. I'm just gonna get my booty where I know it's good. Okay. Baby, I'm just going to get my booty where I trust the booty at, cause ain't no way. I gotta get my booty where I know it's good at. Listen, I I don't know. It's something about Grinder that I'm really afraid of. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm afraid of like that, but Grinder is for them crazy Looney Tune white ladies. But I had y'all to know that this was a black man. I mean, I say white ladies, white man, but this was a black man that did this. This is a black man that did this. But Grinder is mainly for white people. And unfortunately, y'all, it ain't like meeting the white mans as like I did back in the days when Craigslist was around. They say Craigslist is still around, but I'm not getting on there looking for nothing. But back in the Craigslist days, I'm telling y'all too much of my business. Telling y'all too much of my business. Back in the Craigslist days, you could get on Craigslist and Adam for Adam, and you could find you whatever you was looking for. Huh? See, y'all too saved, sanctified, and Holy Ghost filled for me. Okay? Grinder is for them white men's. And I remember one time being on there and hitting up this man that I thought looked nice and stuff like that. But baby, after the first couple of messages, blocked, blocked, blocked. Ain't no way. Not me. Ain't no way. OMG, Craigslist was diabolical. I remember Craigslist. Man, y'all remember me telling y'all, I'm telling y'all all my business. I don't care. I'm grown. Y'all remember me telling y'all that story about the man that I was talking to and his wife pulled up? Y'all remember me telling y'all that? Mind y'all, I met that man. I met that I met that man on Craigslist. No shade, no tea. I met that. I'll give y'all a free story time right now. Let me give y'all a free story time right now. Y'all want a free story time right now? Or what y'all want a free story time or y'all want me to move on with my show? Y'all want a story time? I can give y'all a little story time. Y'all want a little story time. What y'all want? Y'all want a little story time? Let me see what y'all say. If y'all say no, I'll move on. Oh. But y'all can also bless that catch up in the meantime as well. Okay, we need five saints to pass that bucket round. Five saints to pass that bucket round. Emily say, tell us, Emily the only one that want to know. Okay, y'all said yes for the story time. Yes for the story time. Okay, I got y'all. Okay, so y'all, I was a senior in high school. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was a senior in high school, and at that time, Craigslist was where you could find everything. Maybe people was buying cars on Craigslist. They was buying houses on Craigslist, renting apartments on Craigslist. If y'all remember, Craigslist was like it was like everything that you needed, all in one place. Okay, this was crazy. So I ended up messaging this guy who was on Craigslist or whatever, and he sends me his pictures and everything. And back then, I don't think people were concerned about being catfish because the internet wasn't as. I mean, catfish existed, but it wasn't as. I don't think back then you had to worry about as much as you do now. So met this guy off of Craigslist. We kicked it a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And every time we kicked it, he would. Now I was 18. I want to be very clear. I was 18. I want to be very clear about that. But um, we would. He would. And I don't know why this never dawned on me, but he would always get us hotel rooms. Always get us hotel rooms. And this one particular time, we didn't get no hotel rooms. I told him he won't get none that day. And I'm sitting at my house chilling. Was really my mama's house, but we just chilling and things like that. My mom had already passed away at the time. And so we chilling. We get up and we go, and I never forget, he drove a white Lincoln Navigator at the time. We got in a car and we drove to Dairy Queen. Came back, pulled in the driveway. As soon as we pulled in the driveway, here come this white four-door Focus coming on two wheels around the corner. And they parked directly in front of the house. She gets out and she's like, not my husband. Not my husband. No, you will not be talking to my husband. What is going on here? Ma'am, I had no clue this man was married. But hold on a minute. Hold on a minute before you get too crunk and stuff. Cause she talking about, get your things and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I told her, hold on. He not leaving till he put these coins in my hand. Then he can go and do whatever he wants to do with you. I didn't know you existed. It ain't my business. It's not my fault. He didn't tell me. But one thing he not gonna do, he won't be leaving this premises without paying me the coins that he's supposed to pay me. Okay? That's what he not gonna do. Okay? I don't care how worked up you is. And again, y'all, I was young. I didn't care. I did not care. She talking about, get your things and let's go. I said, say it one more time. He finna give me this money. Okay. I said, if you want it to feel better so that you don't feel like it's so transactional, you can go in the house and leave the money on the counter. Y'all, he handed me that money. He went back with his wife. I remember him after that hitting me up a couple times. I played hard to get around the time. One time I did give in. I ain't gonna hold you. I did. I was young, y'all. I gave in. And then I told him, I said, nah, I can't do this. You married. And you was not forthcoming and honest with me. Y'all, to this day, I wish I knew what that man was. To this day, I wish I knew what that man was. I knock on his front door. I'm just playing. I would not. I don't break up happy homes, okay? I'm not a home wrecker. I'm not a home wrecking whore. Okay? Not a home wrecking whore. But anyway, I did meet that man off Craigslist, y'all. I sure did. I met that man off Craigslist. But again, back then you could do whatever, you could do anything. They were selling cars, apartments, folks looking for roommates. I mean, parts, the cars, anything you needed, you could find it on Craigslist. It's just like Facebook. Facebook got dating, Facebook got marketing, or a marketplace. Facebook got everything. So it was just like Facebook almost. But anyway, that's that story, y'all. Again, I've matured. I'm so much better now, and I don't sleep with people's husbands. And that wasn't my fault anyway. Because again, I did not know that man was married. Anyway, let's move on. So the people thinking that there's trouble in paradise over there at the Zeus Network because people think that Jocelyn Hernandez and Lemon Pepper Stepper is into it. I did see that she did announce that she will be working with a new network. I don't know if that means that she is separating from Zeus. I did see in her stories that she posted a picture of a Zeus check. And she said the checks keep coming in. Thank you to Zeus over there. We're family. That's what she said. But she did announce that she's moving to another network. Now let me say this about Jocelyn's Cabaret. I have seen clips of these. I have seen clips and stuff floating around. Keep it. And I don't know how them ladies. Listen, you're not finna talk to me for $1,200. You're not finna talk to me crazy for $1,200. You're not finna talk to me crazy for $1 million, really. Well, I might let you talk crazy for $1 million, but for $1,200, you're not talking to me crazy. You're not talking to me crazy. Just like she be hitting them women and stuff when they say certain stuff. Ain't no way on God's green earth I'm going to Just like I don't understand Now That's TV, I don't understand Zeus Network. And let me also say this. Unfortunately, y'all, for this award show, I do not promote anything on Zeus, and I do not promote anything on Now That's TV. I don't promote anything that has a whole bunch of physical fighting because who checks? This is what I want to know. Who clocks in on a job to get their ass whooped? I'm not doing that. I'm not clocking in on a job so we can fight, so we can throw bowls, so we can go back and forth. That's weird. That is so weird. I'm sorry. I think it is low vibrational. I think it is so unnecessary. I really do. I think it is so unnecessary. But this younger generation and stuff like that, they love all that fighting. They love all that stuff. But for me, keep it. I don't. No, I'm too grown. Just too grown. Just too grown. I'm kind of crazy. I'm just too grown to be sitting up watching. No, I don't want to host no reunions because if one of y'all accident, I wouldn't want to do none of that. I'm sorry. Keep keep all that ghetto stuff over there. Yeah, you're not popping me in my face and expecting me to just stand there and let you do it. Ain't none of that stuff going on. Not none of it. Not none of it. All right. In just a few days, healthcare premiums for millions of Americans will double or even triple. Millions of Americans will be left uninsured, unable to see their doctor or get any necessary care. Democrats are pushing Republicans to bring a vote on the House floor to extend expiring ACA subsidies. Instead of joining the chorus of Democrats demanding a vote, Representative McCormick decided to address anti uh, uh, um, symptomism. Hopefully, I said that right. An issue that has been discussed by Congress several times this year and has been formally condemned. This was not the time for such address. This was the time to stand up for the American people, and unfortunately, that is not ever going to happen. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's just not gonna happen, y'all. It's not gonna happen. And I need y'all to understand the importance of what your premiums are getting ready to look like. I need y'all to understand what is getting ready to happen. I need y'all to understand that this is a way to unalive and get rid of people. They don't care because they still getting paid and they still insured. Where you have everyday people who are going to work every day trying to make a living from paycheck to paycheck, and going to have to spend even double or triple their premium amount a year to try to survive. Single parents are really about to have a hard time. If you have a sickly child, you are really about to have a hard time. And I don't think people understand the importance of it. It's like they do any and everything else. They don't really care about it until it starts affecting them. And then y'all want to come outside saying stuff. Just like I see people with the whole Nicki Minaj thing. See, when y'all should have stopped supporting the lady, the mean bitter granny, y'all didn't. But now everybody want to jump on this bandwagon of wanting to I don't support her anymore. You should have been not supporting her. Cause she been showing her true colors for a very long time at this point. Y'all rather not see or pay attention to stuff. And I don't know what it is about black people, but it's like we have to see it in our face in order for us to believe it. And believe me, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You are going to see it. Make sure y'all check on y'all premium. Anybody in the chat right now can let anybody know in this chat if your premium has gone up. Can somebody drop down and let me know if your premium has gone up, if it has skyrocketed already? Because a lot of people are talking about their premiums have already skyrocketed. So can y'all tell me in the chat if your premium has skyrocketed? Let me know by how much. Mine is literally almost triple. Not quite, but almost triple of what it was. And granted, we do still have resources, but mine tripled. Almost tripled. Mine has gone way up. I'll be making less next year. See, it's just it to me, and that's what people aren't understanding. They're not understanding. Mine literally tripled. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like when I looked at that, I thought, oh my god, that was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. I mm-mm. Mine went from 127 a paycheck to 172, but my brother's ACA went from $10 to 237. Oh my God. Wow. I'm almost paying $300. Well, it'll actually be a little over $300 per pay period for mine. And before that, I was paying 168 per paycheck. Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't 168. It was like 128, I think. It's like 128, somewhere up in there. So yeah, y'all, it's crazy. Yes, in prescriptions have skyrocketed. I got another prescription yesterday that I cannot I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just gonna have to sit there. Right now. It's just gonna have to sit there. It's gonna have to sit there. I remember a time when they would provide you with samples. You don't get you can't get none of that. That medication is sitting at CVS. It's a well needed medication, but let it sit there for a minute. Because I can't. I can't. And this is one that my doctor called in last night. Ridiculous. A prescription that I used to pay $44 for. $44 is now $113. I've been told y'all prescriptions was going up. Prescriptions are going up by the day. Pay attention. Pay close attention. Y'all want to know something else? Y'all know those I also have asthma too. Y'all know those what is it called? Shoot. The little things that have the why is my mind doing this to me? The solution that you put in the machine. Y'all know the solution that you put in the machine. I remember when that solution was $4. I remember when it was $6. And I remember when it was $7. I remember when it went to $12. I remember all that. Right now, that prescription cost me $68. $68, and it's for one pack. One. One pack that comes with, I think, what, 25 of those things. Man, I just was like, you know, I, at this point and at this rate, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. I do feel bad for complaining too, because I do know that there are other people who just are in terrible places. I get it. I totally get it. They are always to F around and find out. Yep. Mine is going up to $2,485. My God. My insurance, I went up to almost $900 a month. I went with a cheaper plan just so that I can have some kind of coverage. Little baby, and that's my fear. That's my fear for everyone, is that they'll pick something or like the lowest that they can, and then it don't cover the needs that you need it to cover, or even if it does, you have to pay so much into it. It's absolutely ridiculous how this is going to be. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry that it went up like that, little baby, because that's a lot for one person or whatever. I'm not in your business to know if it's just one person, but I'm just saying that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. So for me, that's literally almost $600 every month just for insurance. I again remember when I was paying less than that out of every paycheck, way less than that. So yeah, it's about to skyrocket. And again, I don't think people realize it until it starts coming and knock on their door, and then they're gonna wake up and be like, "What the?" Yeah, prescriptions have been up. Prescriptions have been up, honey. So if y'all see me get up here working, work. Hey, that lady 1982 getting up here working and begging, as the people would call it, because that's what I saw in my comments. All you do is big, 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 big. Well, girl, we all trying to make it out here. Okay. So, I really, 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 really hope. I really hope and pray that this doesn't take a lot of people out of here like I think that they are wanting it to do. Because that's what I think they want to happen. I think they want people to choose between their health care and their everyday things that they know that they need. Food on the table, trying to feed their kids. You know, there are some people who unfortunately live literally from paycheck to paycheck. And so to now take more out of their paycheck is going to be worse. So yeah. Yeah, Mocha dropped $117 for that prescription that they called in yesterday. I go on GoodRx to try to find one. The cheapest was at Walmart. And guess how much cheaper it was? Number $2. It was $115. And I'm over here like, I can't do it right now. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. My hospital employer just reported we serviced over 139,000 patients for free so far this year. We know it's going to be worse next year. Absolutely. And shout out for y'all for taking care of free, you know, making sure you look after people for free. That's really, really good. That's really dope. And to add to that, that's almost $900 a month for the preferred plan with the subsidy. Without it, oh Jesus. Yeah, y'all, more people need to be talking about this. I'm just saying. More people need to bring eyes to this, because there are going to be a lot of people who are going to suffer from this. It unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to suffer for this. Just imagine, I'm talking about a prescription. Just imagine those that are on fixed incomes. Imagine how bad it is going to be for them. I can't. Nobody should be paying that much for insurance. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And ever since I read that letter, my stomach been just, I don't know, it feel like somebody in my stomach running back and forth. Y'all, we just gotta look out for each other the best we can, y'all. The best we can. We gotta look out for each other the best we can during this process, because this is not gonna get any easier or any better. It's just not. It's not. Mm, mm, mm. Shout out to Miss Shondelin for gifting a membership. We do have a gifted membership, and Miss Adrian was the one who got the gifted membership. Shout out to Miss Adrian. Shout out, welcome to the membership, which we appreciate it. This is the time for strong and fervent prayer. You're not lying. You're not lying. It really is. It really is. Y'all better be snotting and crying and carrying on when you go talk to the Lord. Okay? Get to snotting, crying, and carrying on when you go around there and talk to the Lord, because it's just this bad. It's just that bad. I hate it. Okay, let's see. What else we got over here? What else? What else? What else? And y'all keep your boy lifted, because I have been having um horrible, 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 horrible um headaches. And I know what it is. I know what it is. It's stress. It is the feeling of the uncertainty. It is not eating as much as I probably should be eating. I do only eat one time a day. It's just been a lot going on. So this right here it's a lot. It's a lot. So my prayers go out to everybody. My prayers go out to everybody, because this is difficult for a lot of people. All right. So girl, not Black China and her mama into it again. Tokyo Tony. I know y'all telling me I gotta get some rest. I know it. I know y'all saying you gotta get some rest, or you ain't gonna be able to take care of the little one. But y'all, I don't know where it's gonna come from. And let me quit before I fool around and get emotional. I don't know where the rest is gonna come from. I don't know where the rest is gonna come from. I know I need it. But I don't know where it's gonna come from. Keep me lifted. Keep me lifted. Okay, so let's get into Tokyo Tony. Girl, Tokyo Tony is out here going at it with her daughter yet again. Okay, yet again. Here we go.
Oh, I mean, bitch!
Oh,
I'm telling my truth. You a raggedy motherfucker, Angie. I don't give a fuck who hit, nigga. You on your own. Do you understand me? Are we fucking clear with that, babe? You're on your own.
Who needs enemy when you got a toxic mama like Tokyo Tony?
She's on her own. No more protection over here. The protection I have to give you, I'm gonna put it on my fucking heart. You want me to have a stroke? Be left fucked up, don't you? You don't say, Ma, you okay? You good? Oh, no, for what? You know I am. You watch JoJo Page. I saw your name every day. Let me let you know. You watch me like a fucking cyber stalker, you weirdo. Let me watch what she doing. Bitch! Let me watch what she doing. And then you send Jenny. She's a...
That lady on that stuff. I don't care what y'all say. That lady is on something. She on something. Like, girl, you always coming for your daughter. It's just ridiculous. Always coming for her daughter. That girl been on her own, doing her own thing. You over here talking about, child, that gotta be them. That gotta be some. It just gotta be something. It gotta be something. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If I was Black China, I would never talk to that lady again. Ever. Ever. That girl been taking care of her own self for the longest. She don't need no Tokyo Tony. Child, look. Mm-mm. 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 She look and sound like she on. That's what I'm saying. She looks absolutely deplorable and sick in the head. Crazy lady. Absolutely crazy. Y'all think that may be it? I think that's all the stories I got. Let me see. Let me make sure I check this. Oh, let me give y'all Angie Stone update. Oh, we gotta talk about. Anyway, let me give y'all Angie Stone update. Y'all know they're supposed to release them Epstein files today. Okay, and moving on. Angie Stone update. So to the people who are saying on Facebook that they are just now burying Angie Stone, please just I don't even think you have to work in a funeral home business to know how this stuff works. Angie Stone, when she passed away in March, when they had her funeral in South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever it was, she was placed into a temporary, I forget what you call them, but it is a temporary grave. Okay. And it's not in the ground. Okay. It is a temporary grave. Well, it could be in the ground that is surrounded by concrete, and it's not that low in the ground. Yesterday, they finally buried Angie Stone in her permanent place of rest. Okay. Because I see a lot of people on Facebook talking about, ooh, why would they just now be? So they had her body stored at the funeral home all these months. Please don't be dumb. Please do not be dumb. Angie Stone did pass away at the beginning of March. Okay. Again, she was temporarily buried in a grave that is protected. It is protected by all things that make the body decompose in the casket. Okay. Because I gotta help the people back there in the back. Because the people back there in the back real slow. They just got buried Angie Stone. What? They didn't have enough money? Please stop. Please stop. That's not what that means. So now they have buried Angie Stone, and I forget what you call it, but it's like in a y'all know in a cemetery, and some cemeteries don't allow this, but y'all know, and then the only reason why I know that's because we inquired about it from my mom, but y'all know that some cemeteries, instead of you having like a headstone or anything like that, you have this like concrete thing that's built on your plot, and that's where your casket is. It's not actually inside, it's not in the ground. That's where her casket is going, or that's where it went yesterday. So they did close that and do the final things, and it takes months for you to get those made, and so that's why it has taken so long for them to bury her in there, is because again it takes months for it to be made. They don't keep those things around like that. They have to make them. So again, to all of the slow people back there in the back there, hey, hopefully I explained it to you all right and you understood. There we go. Thank you, Miss Misha. Thank you. That's the word right there. Y'all see it. Shout out to Miss Misha for that. Shout out to Miss, because I sure was I sure was sitting over here trying to figure out what it's called. So shout out to you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's basically what they did as far as her burial. If you follow her daughter on social media, she did post, you know, so they had like another graveside service for her yesterday, in honor of that. And let me just say this, I'm always praying for her son. I see that he's doing interviews and stuff, but you can always put up a facade that you're okay, and really deep down inside, you really not. That man lost his dad. He started to explain the fact that he did not know his dad was that sick. He did not know D'Angelo was that sick. And so my heart really goes out to that young man. I pray his health is well. I pray that he gets through this grieving process, because losing two parents in less than a year, and 7 months apart, is that's sad. And so my prayer again is that I hope that he's truly okay. I really do. I hope that he is truly okay, because I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine. If y'all haven't seen any of his interviews, he did an interview with Tamara Hall. And did he do one with Jennifer Hudson? Mm, maybe it wasn't Jennifer Hudson. Mm, I can't remember. I can't remember. But anyway, prayers out to him. Again, he is doing interviews. So if you want to hear what he has to say, he was definitely on Tamara Hall. So you can definitely listen to her. Speaking of Jennifer Hudson, Sherry Shepherd, and all of the peoples and the peoples and the peoples and the peoples and the peoples. Thank you so much for your catch app. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's talk about this real quick. All right. I seen a post that said that Jennifer Hudson's show should just be moved to YouTube and she should just upload YouTube videos. Well, I have y'all to know that that's not how daytime TV works. I also want you to know that they have tons of backing. This ain't a Dr. Wendy show. This is a show with backing. Is Jennifer Hudson my style of interviewing? No, because this Jennifer Hudson, and please don't get it wrong, I like Jennifer Hudson. I do. I like Jennifer Hudson, and I actually like Jennifer Hudson's show better than I like Sherry Shepherd's show, if I'm honest. I do like Sherry Shepherd, but I like Jennifer Hudson's show better. I do. I feel like her crowd is more hype. I feel like her set is better. I feel like all those things. Sherry Shepherd's set just looked too much like, I don't know, it just looked like somebody's living room or something like that. But I like Jennifer Hudson's set. But I want to say this to y'all. I get it that people aren't going to like her style of interviewing. Because she'll interview with somebody and this is what she'll say. Like, let's say she was interviewing me. She'd be like, now, Chef DonDon, I heard you was a chef. How do you like being a chef? So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because that really is Jennifer Hudson. That's how she interview people. She'd be like, I heard, and it'd be something that we already know. Something, right? I got chef in my name. I heard you was a chef. I heard you was a chef. And I heard you was good at what you do. Talk to us about that. Tell us about you being a chef. Talk to us about that. Cause I just know it's so good. So again, Jennifer Hudson is not my styling of interview, but let me just say this. I don't believe in knocking these women who have, it is literally Black women who have taken over daytime TV. Right. And so I don't like the whole concept of just put them on YouTube, just do this. No, I say let them shine, let them do their big one. And if you just don't like the show, just don't watch it. But I feel like us saying get them off of TV for what? Why? Why? Allow them to do their thing. Hey Terry, allow them to do their thing. Again, like I said, um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like seeing, like when I log in on social media, sometimes I just always see people get rid of Jennifer Hudson, get rid of Sherry Shepherd, get rid of Tamara Howell, get rid of this person. These people keep getting renewed for a reason. Somebody's watching them. So if we just don't like them, just don't watch it. But I feel like, again, instead of us supporting, or not even supporting, but rooting these Black women on to keep doing whatever they're doing that's successful in the daytime talk space, we'd rather get on here and tell them put their show on YouTube. I don't know, y'all. It's just something about that I get really immediately turned off by, like, because I just don't think it's necessary. I don't. I do not think it's necessary to say that. Get rid of them for what? So again, Jennifer Hudson may not be your style. Sherry Shepherd may not be your style. Tamara Hall may not be your style. And any other woman that is in the daytime talk space. But let these Black women shine. Let them do what they've been doing. What is it to you? So if they go off air and go on YouTube, what does that change for you? What does that change for you? Nothing. Miss Tiffany, can I ask that question? So if you want Jennifer Hudson and Sherry Shepherd to get off TV so bad, would that like, and I'm not, By the way, I'm not picking. I'm actually joking when I say this, like in a joking manner. But what does it do for you to say that you don't want them on TV anymore? It doesn't do anything for you, because if they're not on TV, then what is going to change in your everyday life, especially if you claim that you're not watching? What does it change? What does it do? It doesn't change anything. It's like you want them to open up a space for you or something. I don't understand. Stop hating. Let these women shine. Let them do what they do. And leave them alone. That's the way I see it. Leave them people alone. Now, Cardi, I heard that you were getting ready to go on tour, Cardi. Oh my God, talk to us. Tell us about your tour, Cardi. Tell us about your. We love you, Cardi, but tell us about your tour. Tell us about your tour. And then Cardi will tell about the tour. Here go Jennifer. Oh my God, is that it? Tell us more. Tell us more. We need to know more. Tell us more. Tell us whatever you can tell. So again, I get it. If that may not be people's style, but let that lady alone. Let that lady alone. And just as much as y'all hating, she gonna be renewed for another season. No need to hate. No need to hate. Okay? Appreciate. I hear you like singing. After show a TikTok of That's why she did Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor was on there. She told Tiana Taylor, I hear you like acting. And we just watched a whole TikTok clip of her doing that walk in that Tyler Perry movie, that nasty walk that she was doing in the Tyler Perry movie. Girl, Jennifer Hudson is the key. I ain't gonna hold y'all. She is a key when she be interviewing. Because I be like, now, Jennifer, we knew this about this person. You ain't had to ask them that. Ask them something that we don't know. Yeah, I cannot. But yeah, I wanted to say that because I saw a tweet yesterday that had at least 17,000 likes on it about Jennifer Hudson needing to be off TV. And thank Jennifer Hudson's team for coming up with the spirit tunnel, because all y'all doing it in some sort of way. All y'all doing that spirit tunnel in some sort of way. All right. I think I got one more story. I like Sherry, but she tends to talk more than the guests. I can agree with that. Yeah, like I said, I like Jennifer Hudson's better than Sherry Shepherd. I watch Sherry Shepherd if she come. Well, I put it this way: if she come across my YouTube timeline, I'll watch her. But it's not often. It's not often. Yeah, I think that spirit tunnel has really opened the door for a lot of people. And when I see people talk, it be people that, and I get it. I think in this lifetime, you just gonna have some negative people. But even the spirit tunnel, why they doing all that? Why y'all always complaining about something? My God. Do you want to go down the spirit tunnel? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Call Jennifer Hudson show and get on down that spirit tunnel. Because my God, you don't got to do them people like that because you ain't on the spirit tunnel. All right. Listen, y'all, I have an interview that will be dropping tonight with Scotty. Well, I'm gonna try my best to upload this interview by tonight. Hopefully it don't give me no trouble, but this hospital Wi-Fi ain't it. Okay. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. If it give me trouble, then we'll do it tomorrow, but I'll let y'all know for sure. But we're gonna try to get it uploaded today. Okay. All right. I want to say this. Congratulations to Brandy and Monica. Let me tell y'all why I want to give Brandy and Monica their flowers. The people tried to tell them that from doing this tour. They tried to. When Brandy walked off the stage, they had built all these narratives. When Monica talked about her voice and the issues that, and anybody that had been following Monica for years, Monica has always had vocal issues. However, I want to say congratulations to them, and I want to give them ladies their flowers, because going from having tension to eventually being able to do a full tour together, they didn't fall out. They showed nothing but mad love to each other. Y'all, we got to give it up for Black women in this time being able to show us how to really do it. Y'all give it up for Brandy and Monica, because again, when the world kept trying to pin these women against each other, they showed us something different. They showed us what it was like to get out here and put their minds together, put their craft together, and give us nothing but timeless music. Y'all give it up for Brandy and Monica. Give it up for Brandy and Monica. That's what I need to see in the comments. Give it up for Brandy and Monica being two successful Black women who headlined a tour, a successful tour. Man, argue with your mammy about it, and if you don't want us to celebrate, then so on, get on out of here. Goodbye. I'm celebrating these two women because I think I just do. I think it's huge, because the world that we live in, constantly pinning women against each other, doing crazy stuff, and it did not work. All these people that had all these narratives and stuff, it did not work. So shout out to them. Shout out to Brandy and Monica, and argue with your mama about it if you don't like me saying it, okay? I'm giving them their props. Shout out to them. They did a big one. And shout out to all of the people who was on their tour. Keisha Cole, Mooney Long. And can I say this about Mooney Long? I really want y'all to leave that lady alone. Leave that lady alone. Leave Mooney Long alone. That lady got lupus. Them people so nasty to her in them comments over there. Talk about her face and all kind of stuff. Talking about she looked like she stuffed her face with food and all kind of stuff. That lady has lupus. People could just, y'all could just, and when I say y'all, I'm not talking about y'all, but people could be so, they could just be, oh God, leave that lady alone. You don't like her music? Stay from around her at her house. Jesus. I was just talking about this in Thais chat yesterday, how hate watching is real, and it comes from all your haters. Your haters actually sit up and watch you more than the people who support you. Your haters be sitting in the background watching your every single move. And they stay coming for that lady. She talk about her health, and here they go. Leave her alone. I'm sick of y'all meddling that lady. I really am. Has she said some controversial stuff? Absolutely. But it doesn't give us the right to... Why I ain't no Ray J? Why not? Why y'all ain't bringing up Ray J and all his clown-like behavior? Leave that lady alone. But anyway, shout out to Mooney Long. Shout out to Keisha Cole. And I'll invite Mooney Long to my I'll invite her to my event. Okay. Not that I could afford her, I'm just saying. I ain't even, you knew her songs and stuff. L Teddy. Look at L Teddy. You knew her songs and stuff. But no, what I'm saying is people are being hateful as far as like her voice and the way she looked right now. Talking about she can't hear her notes and stuff. The lady has lupus. Shoes. And all these other people can be shady out here. Why she can't be a little shady? Yeah, leave that lady alone. Shoes. Anyway, shout out to her. Shout out to Jamal Roberts. Y'all know I love me some Jamal Roberts. Shout out to Jamal Roberts for being on a tour. Kelly Rowland did her big one too. Keisha Cole. And to all of the people who came out in different cities and states like that, I saw Kelly bring out Trina in Florida, in Miami. Um, and I've been seeing a lot of support from Maya. There we go, Maya with her fine self. Maya, baby, if I saw Maya in person, she'll turn me straight immediately. Maya is fine. Maya looks good for her age and stuff. Maya is fine. Okay. Baby. Maya. She looks so good. Yes, give it up for Jamal Roberts. He did his big one on the tour too. So again, shout out to Brandy and Monica, against all odds and against, naysayers or whatever, they still produced a great project. So we just gonna see. We're gonna see what happens after this. Brandy is being honored at the Grammys. So it's Brandy, Kirk Franklin, and I forgot who the other person was. Big Sean. Maybe I made that up. But I know Brandy and Kirk Franklin are being honored down to the Grammys this year. Okay. Um, they doing a whole week of honors for Brandy. So Brandy deserves it. Brandy deserves it. So yeah. And by the way, y'all, I like Brandy. I just don't consider Brandy a I don't consider Brandy a vocal Bible. I don't. But I love Brandy's voice. I love her voice down. Okay. Love her voice down. But yeah, she don't give me vocal Bible. Yeah. Not vocal Bible. All right, what else? I was about to talk about one other thing. Oh, TikTok, y'all. TikTok. Let's talk about this TikTok real quick before we get out of here. All right, TikTok is one step closer to securing its future in the U.S. after CEO Xiao Shu confirmed the company has signed a deal to transfer its American operations to a group of U.S.-based investors. A memo obtained by CNN reveals. The deal, which is still pending finalization, follows a U.S. law passed last year that requires TikTok to to divest its American assets from its parent company, ByteDance, I think is what that is, or face a ban in the United States. If you recall, President Donald Trumpisha repeatedly delayed enforcement of the law while pursuing a transfer of control to American ownership. True said that the new TikTok U.S. Joint venture will allow over 170 million Americans to continue using the app, adding that the deal is moving toward a planned close by January 22nd of 2026. Under the agreement, 50% of the joint venture will be owned by a Oracle, Silver Lake, and some kind of entity, MGX. Over 30% will go to its affiliates of existing ByteDance investors, and 19.9% will remain with ByteDance. Chu noted that while more work is needed to finalize the transaction, both ByteDance and TikTok have agreed to the terms. All right. And speaking of TikTok, TikTok had some TikTok awards last night. They had TikTok awards. Okay. TikTok awards, they had it last night. Can I also say something? I hate to bring this person up because I know how people do with this. I just so happen to see 3 people make videos about Stormy still being down there at the TikTok awards. Why y'all finna start this? Why y'all finna start this shit again? Why is y'all finna start this again? Let that lady alone. Why y'all concerned if she down there to the TikTok awards if you don't like her? Let that lady alone. Y'all let people alone. Stormy was down there at the TikTok awards. You got creators over here talking about why she at the TikTok awards and why is you worried about it? Leave that lady. I just want y'all to leave people alone. Leave folks alone that ain't meddling or bothering y'all. That lady over there selling her products. Otherwise, they wouldn't have invited her. That is crazy to me. Let that lady alone. I didn't watch the awards because, first of all, they came on too late. And at that time, I had walked down here to this Walgreens to get me a Hot Pocket. Yeah, y'all, I ate a Hot Pocket from Walgreens. Ugh, it was a horrible choice. But I had to do something, y'all. This food is terrible here. If you would like to feed a hungry child, please dial 188. That food is bullshit. Dial 188. That food is bullshit if you like to be a blessing. I saw Lala mention Stormy. I saw Keith won some awards and stuff. Who is Lala? Who is Lala? You talking about Lala what's that guy? What's her name? Lala, the one that had a baby about 2 years ago with that gay man. That's what you're talking about. I don't care what y'all say. Tyler's gay. Is that what y'all talking about? That's the Lala y'all talking about? Oh, Lala Anthony. Y'all, I hate to say this, and this ain't no hater in me, but Lala Anthony, I don't know. The most she changed looks and stuff, the least interesting she get to me. Oh, that's horrible to say, I think. Oh, I think that was horrible to say. But I kid y'all not, every time I think she go around there to that table and stuff over there, she just become less interesting. And they be trying to force Lala Anthony on people. Down to the Met Gala talking about she hosting this for what? For what? I don't know. Is that rude? Is that really rude? I mean, I don't know. It's just something about her that every time I see she go down there and get a surgery or get something done, it's like she real. I don't know. She's less interesting. She was on TikTok too promoting a product. Oh, okay. What's Chloe? You said Chloe? Oh, them Kardashians, child. They so trashy. Them Kardashians. I don't like them people. I don't like them people. I don't see how people tell me you gonna go watch their show. I bet I don't. She has the personality of a rock. She has the personality of cold gumbo, frozen gumbo. Yeah, she. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but I don't know. When I see her doing certain stuff, I'm like, girl, why are we like this? I don't like none of them. I don't like none of them Kardashians. Kim, Chloe, Courtney, Khadijah, Kabubu, Kafufu. I don't like none of them people. Chris. I don't like none of them. None of them. None of them. All right, y'all. Listen. It's been a great time here today. It's been a great time. I told y'all we had a very packed show today. We had a very packed show, and we got that show done. All right, shout out to y'all. Now, not y'all laughing at me. You know what? I don't really even care to address this, but whatever. Y'all, I'm so over some of y'all nasty comments in the comment section, and typically I've turned off like my notifications as far as like when a comment comes through in my video. I turn off the notification because y'all really can kiss my ass. And that's gonna be my motto for the whole 2026. Y'all talk about me begging, you talk about me, period. You hate me, you don't like me, but y'all stay over here watching me. Okay? You stay over here watching me. All you do is beg, beg, beg. Well, listen, let me tell you something. I told y'all, put some respect on it. If you're gonna say I'm begging, call me the king of begging. Huh? If you gonna say I'm begging, call me the king of begging. Put some respect on it. Okay? Just like I told y'all gonna call me a panhandler. Put the king of panhandling in front of it so you know who you talking about. Okay? Because all of 2026, my motto is going to be kiss my ass. All of 2026. That's how I feel about y'all. I done told y'all, you going to get up and say, all you do is big, big, big. Make sure you let the people know that I am the king of catch apps and I am the king of begging. All I ask you to do is put some respect on it. That's it. That's it. That's all. I ain't even telling you, you can't call me, you can't say you can say whatever you want to say. Put king in front of it. And also understand this, all of 2026, you get your tail back there and you kiss all my ass. How about that? Now let me beg one more time before I get off of here. All right? Let me beg one more time before I get off of here because y'all make me sick thinking, I don't care no more. I don't. So again, say what you want. I begs and I panhandles. Say what you want. I give the people a good show. Okay? And since you say I beg and panhandle, just make sure you put king in front of it so you know who the fuck you talking about. All right? Period. You put something nice in here. Let me go look. I just got a notification. Who this? Let me see. Who is this? What is this? Ooh, do I need to turn it down? Oh, I do. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Okay, daddy. Oh my. That's skin. That's skin tone. Get all the way out that water. What you get back in the water for? Where him getting out the water at? Why you he got back in the why you get back in the water? Get out the water, man. I'm trying to see what the I'm trying to see what the what that thing talking about. That's what I'm trying to see. What that thing doing? What that thing talking about? Oh, he fine, y'all. Ooh, 37 seconds of a man. But the problem is, I need you to step out the water. I was about to quote a song. I was about to say, I stepped in the water and the water was cold. It chilled my body, but not my soul. But sir, I need you to get out the water. Okay? We understand that your soul is chilled, but can you please get out the water? Get out. I wish y'all could see what LTD said. Y'all, that man look good. Anyway, let's beg one time while we here. $12.12. If you can't do $12.12, we're doing $6.12 as well. Because it is the 12th month of the year. We're getting ready to close this wonderful year out. Hey, I got a question for y'all. I saw somebody post this yesterday, and I think this is actually pretty good. Do we do self-evaluations on ourselves as the year closes? The jobs do it. Everybody else do all kind of audits and stuff. Do we do it for ourselves? I know I don't. But I am going to do that this year. I'm going to compare. So I'm going to do an end of the year review with myself to see what goals I met this year, what goals I didn't meet this year, and what goals I don't mind carrying over into the next year. And what goals I need to do throughout the year. I thought that was a really good idea. As they was like, you get all these quarterly reviews, these end of the year reviews and stuff like that, but do you do them on yourself? And I thought, that might actually be good. And I'm talking to people who are trying to reach goals and stuff. If you ain't no goal reacher, it's probably not in your interest to do so. But if you are one that likes to reach your goals and likes to really try to push to get certain things done, then I feel like that's for you. So that was just an idea somebody threw out, and I think I'm gonna do it. Dorothy know where I stepped. We used to when I was younger, we used to go to this church. It was a Baptist church, and they used to sing that song all the time. I remember the first lady, Sister Hutchinson. It was the church name was Mount Carmel Baptist Church. I never would forget it. We was the guest. We was the guest over there. Baby, when she sung that Dorothy Norwood song, and I stepped out. Her stepping out is literally in my head because she would literally do the step out move. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have a good Friday. Keep me lifted. Keep Neff lifted. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. All right. Have a good weekend. Go out and do something for yourself this weekend. You know, have a good time this weekend. Have a good time this weekend. All right. This is the weekend prior to Christmas. I don't know what you guys' Christmas plans are, but I hope everyone has a great Christmas holiday season. And yeah, and a happy new year. I mean, I'll talk to y'all before that, but I'm just saying, a happy new year. I seen Dorothy do it live. It is a kid. That video is a kid. Shout out to Dorothy. Oh, Dorothy. All right. Y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.